Hello, Paul Wilson here from PRwilsonmedia. Warm welcome to Lesson 4 in the Twitter Basics series. This is sending a tweet, getting your message out there. It's all about what Twitter's there for, communication. Let's log on with the user account we created in Lesson 1. Let's see how Grantham Santa is getting on. Okay, so we have 0 tweets. We now have 3 followers, so we have some sort of audience. So what do we put in this compose new tweet? There's the box. What do we say? As you type, hello world, you see the total dropping in terms of available characters left. So it's all about efficiency, frequency of tweets. In the detail you go into, in the advanced lessons you go into time of day of tweets, and what we'll also show you briefly is how we encourage other people to rebroadcast, if you like, to retweet your message to a bigger audience, to their following. But as you say, you can type in this box. The other option is you can click on the compose new tweet box and it'll give up a similar screen. And let's go back to the other one and say hello. This is the Santa Fun Run Twitter account. And then you click tweet. Your tweet was posted. So any of those followers, the 3 there, in their news feed at this moment in time, it would pop up. It would scroll down to the screens and they could at that point choose to retweet, to reply, favorite it, whatever. But bear in mind, you only have that instant. If they're not online at that time, those followers will in all likelihood never see your tweet. Is that disheartening? No. It's simply a case of how do we make sure it's visible to the people we want to see it. Well, one great way is to mention the people when you write the tweet. So let's repeat the exercise, but this time we'll mention one of these users at PRwilsonmedia directly. So let's demonstrate. So we go back to the compose new tweet. First of all, nice thing to do, many thanks for the follow. Polite courtesy. Please could you retweet our Grantham Santa Fun Run. Now, okay, so we'll now click tweet. So let's show what user PRwilsonmedia actually sees. So let's sign out of this account and we'll just quickly sign into this account. And let's take a look at the news feed. And 11 seconds ago. So this is a person with regular tweets going on. So really, are they going to see the Santa Fun Run one? Probably not. However, if you now, or if that person now clicks on @connect, they can see when they've been mentioned recently. There you go. Hi at PRWilson, many thanks for the follow, the exact message. Now, please could you retweet? He then hits the retweet button, he or she, confirms the retweet, and that goes to how many people? Well, it depends on who's online at the time, but a potential audience of 4,823, which is obviously considerably more useful than just sending it to 2 people. So you get the principle. The principle is, number 1, where you can, mention people. Number 2, and we'll get to that, put a link in that's relevant. Because at the moment all we've done is say, here's an account. So someone might choose to click on at Grantham Santa and look at it and go, okay, what's that about? So let's go back to Grantham Santa and let's add a link this time. Okay, so we're back logged on as Grantham Santa. Now we can type in here a link. Where do we get the link from? Well, there's no shortcut button. You can add a photograph directly, but there's no easy way to just somehow find a web link. You have to cut or copy and paste into the browser, into the message box, sorry. So we'll say at PRwilsonmedia, sorry, forgot to include the link. Now, we've created an event already for free, publicised on the web, a local community site, Grantham People. So that's an ideal way to share because it's got more information about it, the pricing, etc. And it's far more detail, and it only takes up the space that the link would require. Now, even though there's a lot of characters there, it's shortened automatically by Twitter. You'll see that in a moment. So let's just click tweet. Let's look at tweets again, and you can see how it appears. So it just cuts it short there, and that link, let's just test it here, comes up as t dot whatever, the shortened version, and then it will translate into the actual page. Okay, and here we are back in PR Wilson Media account again. Can you see anything about that Santa fun run? No, it's not in the immediate scroll. Interestingly, somebody else has got a Santa fun run, must be the season. But again, if we click at, we'll see a second direct message, and I'll click retweet, and we should see, hopefully from this, and I'll get another couple of accounts to retweet it, some more followers picked up for Grantham Santa without us having to go out there and follow them. However, that's what we're going to do now. We're going to show you just a little bit about building your network, and that's going to be in more detail in lesson 5, but it's useful now. Look, there's a new interaction for that particular account. You know, this has happened when you get a new follower, etc. We didn't really show you in lesson 3, but you can see all sorts of different interactions when someone retweets you, replies, etc, etc. And while we're back here in Grantham Santa, another thing I wanted to show you is this section here, trends. And you can see some words with a hash in front of them, hash lyrics we know, hash 20 cute followers, whatever. They are items that are currently getting a lot of traffic on Twitter. Give you an example, during the Olympics there was hash Olympics opening ceremony, hash closing ceremony, where there was huge amounts of traffic. Now you can search for a hashtag that you may know, and the other thing you can do is create your own hashtag anytime to try and get other people to use that same hashtag. If you use a hash Grantham Santa in this case. But let's do a search for a common hashtag of recent events, which is hash CIN. That's children in need. So it shows you instantly the top tweets that use the hash CIN. Now, the important thing here is that these are messages that aren't necessarily, well, certainly not between everybody. They're not all linked together, these people. They're just using a common thing. So you can scroll down. These are the top ones, but then you can look at it as all of the tweets that feature that. Every few minutes there's probably some, certainly at the peak of the event, and then people you follow. Now, if you yeah, so there's me talking about a specific event in town. So it's a great way to get interest in a particular topic area and get your message out further. For example, there are business ones, hash busy talk. This is lots of local businesses that use hash busy talk, and as soon as they use that, people may retweet or follow the accounts, they see the connection, so it's a great way to pick up additional followers. So let's introduce a hashtag to the network, if you like. So in our next tweet, our final one we'll say Grantham Santa Fun Run. Ash Grantham Santa. Here's the details. And let's put the link in again. So we've got a hashtag out there now. Hash Grantham Santa. Okay, so here we are. We've got several tweets out there. One thing to bear in mind is the frequency that you are tweeting. There are certain times of the day, as we said, that are more efficient. Rather than just you tweeting all the time, have a look in your news feed. Click on home there and see, you know, are there people out there in your network they've got something that's of interest to you, perhaps someone in your lists. Let's take a look at your lists again. So if we look at that list of the Grantham area tweets, Rotary Grantham have now added Santa Fun Run to that list, so you can see that they're one of the most recent tweeters. You can see what all these other people are doing, and you may just click on those people and follow them. But a good way to see who's interested in a particular event is to look at another similar event. So we saw the members, the Melton Santa Fun Run earlier. Okay, so if I click on Melton Santa Fun, I see actually they haven't tweeted anything. That's but the kind of people that follow it give you a bit of a key. So there's the Melton Rotary Club that are involved, the Stephen Rotary Club, people from the area, etc. So this is one way you can actually build a following that's relevant to you. For example, another example, if you're a photographer, you could click on this guy, Mike Gaffney, and see who's following him. And either they're going to be local people, yeah, there's a Melton Mowbray based professional photographer, Grantham Business Club, more photography people. So you can see that by following the people, you get the view that the people that follow back are likely to do the same with you, especially if you're relevant to them, and B, you just get more and more of a network together because you follow people, they follow you back. It's really quite simple. It's not all about you tweeting and wondering why you get no responses. If you see something interesting, well, click reply, say hello, introduce yourself. There are lots of things you can do. But for now, your tweets are out there. We'll see if we get any response from the wider network, and then when we return for the final lesson, we'll look at more about interaction with people. Thank you.